Geminis, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a look at what the next 72 hours has in store for you. Of course, any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description, so just check there if you do want to book a reading with me. And I'm going to start off with 3 oracle cards, and then we'll go into like a 6-card spread or so. Let's get started. Okay. Here. All right, so going into what we have. So we have, I overcome any obstacle. Any obstacle you encounter on your journey to success can be conquered. What is destined for you will be yours, but the key is perseverance. Truly believe that you can succeed in any endeavor and trust that the path will be laid out for you. So right off the bat, going into this card, I think that your spiritual team wants you to know that your ability to weather challenge is what makes you a successful person. Success is just the ability to problem solve, because inherently life is just a whole bunch of problems, or I won't say problems, but necessarily like complex things that have to be, approached a certain way in order for us to get maybe the outcome that we're looking for. And your ability to spot challenges or problems, quote unquote, and be able to navigate them, not necessarily let the challenge feel like it's bigger than you or something that you can't overcome through like basically doubt, is what allows you, like I said, to reach that end goal. So whatever you think that you're being faced with right now, your spiritual team is wanting you to know that you're very capable of overcoming it. You have been capable of overcoming challenges within your past. So that is proof that you are strong enough to do it now. Also, some of you have been gifted the ability to have like either psychic abilities or the ability to like feel when things are about to happen prior to them happening. Or you're someone who's very tapped into other people's energy fields in ways where you can kind of, feel what they're thinking. This is not a spiritual gift to necessarily run from. It's a gift that you can hone in on and it can benefit you. I think that also you're being asked to transmute a situation from something that doesn't necessarily work for you or what you may deem as being bad to something that does work for you. So an example of this is like, let's say recently you got fired. You being in a transmuting energy, you would see this as an opportunity for you to level up and to make more money now, especially if you feel like this job was holding you back. If you felt like the work environment was too much, now you're able to get a better one, or even shift into entrepreneurship if that's something you've always wanted to do. Or if you, let's say, have went through a recent breakup, instead of sitting in this energy of like sadness and defeat, you can channel that into art. You can channel that into things that like push you to better self. So transmutation is the vibe for this time frame, and a little bit beyond as well. Now going into just the general energy for you, we have the 8 of Swords. So the general energy is addressing certain things that feel like limiting, whether this is certain thoughts that make you feel like you can't do certain things, or you even having people around you where it's like, I want to do X, Y, and Z. I want to move here. Or I want to start this business, or I want to do exciting things. And you could have people around you, or maybe even a love interest, where they're kind of limited to how they see things only. So this could be something that's a bit annoying. Also, if you've been just kind of wrapped in your thoughts, I think that this time frame is going to challenge you to get out of your head, to grow beyond where your mind is at this moment. Now, when it comes to career and finance, I have the High Priestess. So for my Geminis who are looking for a new job, you actually could be quite knowledgeable in whatever you're trying to go for, that you actually will be looked at as like someone who's a candidate or like the perfect candidate for a position here. This does also talk about maybe you knowing some inside information with a current job that you're at. For my Geminis who are working, You could have a higher up who gave you some, secret information that certain job cuts are going to be happening, or that a certain position is going to be open that maybe you're really interested in. Some sort of information gets passed on to you, or it could be very important when it comes to a new job or a current job that you're at. You also feel like you may have to keep to yourself. There could be certain people in the workplace where it's like, I know I can't trust this person, or I know that they're drama starters. So you could be hearing some gossip or hearing some things, and you could be also feeling like you know where it started from. Now, going into what I see with love specifically for my Geminis, I have the Five of Swords. So there could be some miscommunication issues or misunderstandings with a current person that you're dealing with. This could be due to different reasons. Either your person self-sabotaging, or certain things getting taken out of context, or certain actions get taken out of context, and then it starts an argument. Whatever this may be, this is a time frame in addressing this. Or some of you guys could still be having this problem. For my singles, you could be at a place to where either you're completely single and you're doing your own thing because you feel like love could be just a bit much for you. For others of you, could be talking to somebody, but you could feel like their actions and emotions are not readable. Like, they may be very hard to gauge in terms of what they're thinking and what they're trying to do. So you could question, like, are you playing mind games? Do I need to be like 10 steps ahead of you 24/7, interacting with you? What's going on? Shoot, some of you guys, even in a relationship, may feel that way, where like sometimes you feel like you have to be ahead of your person so that they don't play, manipulative games. All right, so when it comes to the possible challenge that my Geminis may face, I have the Eight of Pentacles. So this could be work where certain things are just annoying at your job. For some of my Geminis, it's just more so the job searching process. You could be running into little challenges, little things. Maybe you're waiting for certain paperwork to clear so that you can work, or you're waiting for a job to get back to you, or waiting for jobs to get back to you. For others of you, it could be just things that you're working on. You may need more time, you may need more money to invest into it. This could be like a creative thing that you're doing, or a side business that you're working on. Also, this could be efforts. Like, you could want your person to put more effort into the relationship to show you that they really want to be with you. And that could be challenging. Now, what is the advice for my Geminis they need to hear? So with the Nine of Swords, the advice is to manage your thoughts. Not saying, force yourself not to think things, because that's impossible. It's just be careful of the ones that you pay attention to, the thoughts that you feed into, that either make or break your overall well-being during this time frame. Also, what is another piece of advice for you? If you have somebody else who has like severe anxiety or worry, give them some space to work through their anxiety, so that it's not like a transferable thing where you're now anxious as hell because you're dealing with somebody else who's overthinking things and making it your responsibility to now soothe their thoughts. Also, the quality of sleep that you're getting, some of you are not getting good sleep. And that's why you may be a lot more antsy or anxious. Now, last card for this time frame, Geminis, we have the Death card. So this talks about transformation, change on an internal level, though. So by the end of this time frame, I think even prior to this, there have been just huge desires for you guys to grow and expand, and you know that there's certain things that just have to go in this process. You also could be recognizing some changes within someone else around you. Like, they may be acting different either in a good way or different more so in a bad way, depending on, who's watching this. There also may be a Scorpio significance, a Scorpio or a Virgo. But this is what I see. I hope that I did give you some insight in regards to this time frame. If you enjoyed, definitely thumbs up the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.